gonna be all around open stance and how to generate power off just one leg. This could be tricky for a lot of younger players or a lot of people who are not strong enough on their legs, on their core, hips, but we need all to understand the importance of having the proper technique. This is a big tool for tennis players. I'm just gonna tell you a couple of examples where you need to use this type of stance. Number one is when the ball is coming fast to your feet, the better you play, the faster the ball is gonna come. So you don't have time to set up sideways, the ball comes right to your feet. You gotta be able to load in open stance. The most common one is when your opponent is pushing you off to the side and you have to run. So again, there's no time to set up sideways, the classic closed stance, neutral stance, whatever you wanna call it. So we better have the proper foundation, and definitely one of the most important ones is returns, okay? And we're gonna get into further detail later in the video, but pretty much those are the most important things to be aware of the open stance. And so I'm gonna teach you my progression, the way I teach this stuff for the younger ones. So basically we're gonna start with just one leg. So I'm gonna stay one leg. I'm gonna start with my right leg there, my left foot off the ground. And what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna make sure I have my shoulders turned. I'm gonna use a nice ball, whatever ball you guys are using. So I'm gonna get loading on this leg. I'm gonna make sure my shoulders are turned, okay? And from here, I'm gonna push to generate pace of the right leg. So I'm gonna go here, load, and then push. I'm gonna jump off that leg, okay? I'm gonna shift all my weight from the right leg into the wall. So I'm gonna turn again, nice shoulder turn, and then throw. The things that we need to pay attention to when we're doing this, and this is the critical part, okay? So number one, when I'm loading my right leg, the single leg, I gotta make sure I'm not leaning that much. It happens a lot as I'm not really strong. So I'm gonna engage my core, good activation throughout the core, my glutes, everything on my right side, glutes and hamstring and quads, and of course my core, my obliques are gonna be working pretty hard right now. So I'm gonna make sure I'm loaded, nice shoulders, but not leaning that much, okay? That's gonna be number one. Number two is I gotta feel my right leg, my right hip loaded, and then as I push and throw, my belly button is gonna turn towards my target, okay? So right now my belly button is facing that direction. I load and I push. My belly button is gonna face to the camera because that's where my target is. If I am throwing the ball, then it's just gonna be it's gonna be towards my target, right? So second thing to pay attention to. One more thing, my eyes, okay? My eyes at contact, you guys have heard about that. Keep your eyes at contact, keep your head still. It works here again. So I'm gonna go here, I'm not leaning that much. I'm gonna keep my eyes at contact, ball's gonna come. I wanna keep my eyes at the ball, so it's gonna help me be more stable throughout the motion. So I'm gonna load and throw. I keep my eyes at contact. My core is gonna be the one working hard to help me be stable throughout the motion, okay? We don't wanna have this type of movement where my head is rotating, my movement is rotating. It's all about shifting my weight, okay? So I'm storing a lot of energy. I want to store a lot of energy, keeping it here. And this actually leads me to the next point, which is extension. So everything is steady here, not leaning. Eyes are strong at contact. And now the ball is going to come and I want to hit it hard. I want to put a lot of power on it. So I'm going to load. And now I'm going to push my hands through to generate a lot of power, okay? So we don't want to be the player just rotating, not having enough power. I'm gonna load and extend. I like to call it push and extend. So push, extend, generate a lot of power. I'm gonna try the other leg as well. Other leg is gonna be a little bit tricky as definitely righties, we're stronger on the right side. So left leg is gonna be tougher for me and my back. The left hip is always a little bit tight. I don't have that much access to it, but I need to engage my core and I'll find it. So let's give it a try. I'm gonna load again. Whoop. Staying nice shoulder rotation, eyes still, and then making sure my hands are loose and relaxed so they can actually go forward. My core doing all the work to help me be stable doing this motion. Shoulders turn and throw, that's one. 2, I really want to work on my rotation. 3, engaging my core. Okay, so we're gonna go 15. So I'm gonna go 15 on my forehand side, jumping off these legs. Then I'm gonna go 15 on the left side, my backhand side. All right, good work. Okay, so we're gonna get into the second progression of the open stance. We know how to load only one leg. Now I'm gonna find my nice wide base, and be careful because this is the first mistake that I see when I start teaching juniors here. They get really wide. So hey, we don't have to do a split here, okay? You wanna be wider than your shoulders, okay? And that's it. I don't wanna lean, I wanna keep the same concept that we just talked about. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn my shoulders, loading my right hip. Okay, I have nice strong position. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump off this leg and I'm gonna land in the other one. Okay, so I'm gonna push and then throw. And then I'm gonna keep doing that, loading and then pushing. As if you remember guys, I wanna push through the wall, I wanna have extension. So remember my hands are gonna go through. I'm not gonna be the over rotating guy here. I'm gonna go one more time so you can see it. Nice wide base. Everything coming off my right leg. I'm storing a lot of energy. Store energy, then shift forward. Store energy, then shift. Store energy, right leg. Your core is doing all the work. Make sure that it is fully activated. Turn, throw, vamos, turn, throw. Wow, I actually right now feel how these muscles are burning, which is a great idea, okay? Which is a great thing, sorry, not idea, great thing. Now, I'm gonna be on the other side, pretty much the same thing. I hope you guys see my feet here. Nice wide base, not too crazy wide. I'm gonna push up my left leg right now. Boom, come on. I told you before, this is a tough one for me, the open stance backhand. So let's see how it goes. So I'm gonna load, push, and then extend. Wow, I heard a crack in my back. Let's go. Push, extend. I really am gonna exhale as I'm doing this. So store energy, push it through. Remember the belly button, okay? So belly button to the side, load it, and then forward. Vamos. Belly button to the side. Nice loading base. If you catch yourself doing it wrong, okay? It's the best idea, awareness. Catch yourself, push, forward. Okay, for this one, we're gonna go 15 again. 15 forehands, 15 backhands, keep the quality. Let's do it. Let's see how it goes from here. So we did our progression. I hope you guys feel how you're generating power of one leg only, forehands and backhands. So what I like to do after this is to start with the movement, okay? Because you just don't find yourself hitting it here. You gotta move most of the time. So what I do with my kids, and if you're one of my private lesson students, you guys know this stuff. It's the 3 steps. I'm gonna start, we do it with the ball first and we progress into the racket. So pretty much I'm gonna go 1 cone, wide base, I'm gonna go split, turn, and this is little, it's gonna be my first step, split, turn. I'm gonna go for a crossover step wide, and then I'm gonna set up my feet where the green cone is over there. So I'm gonna go here, 1, 2, and 3. Guess what? I'm loaded. I'm in my step 3, I'm loaded, and I'm just gonna throw. How do I recover from here? You guys know the answer. I'm gonna do a nice crossover step back. And ready position. Oh, I'm gonna destroy my Roomba. Anyway, I'm gonna go here, ready position, split, turn, 1, 2, throw, crossover. And as you feel the rhythm, you can increase a little bit faster the pace and go a little bit faster, but you want to make sure split, turn, 1, 2, throw, crossover, and then split, turn, 1, 2. Generate pace out of your right leg. My opponent is pushing me to the forehand side. I'm like, hey, I'm good at these. 1, 2. Okay? I'll just try to go, I'm just gonna go for that one, maybe 15, maybe 20 of that, just to kind of feel the way I move, the way I do a crossover step, this direction, that direction to recover. And now I'm gonna work on my backhand. Okay, so I'm gonna get into my open stance one more time. Nice ready position, split, little step to open up my hip. It's gonna be 1, 2, and 3. I'm loaded again, and then push. Almost. I love to do it with the younger ones to grunt. They love it too. I don't know, it's silly. You gotta breathe out though, so if you want to grunt, you're more than welcome to do it. So I just love it. I do it all the time, so I'm gonna go 1 and 2, then recover, 1 and 2, and then recover, 1 and 2. I want to make sure I have extension again. Like I said, sometimes I struggle with this personally when I use my open stance back end. So in my case, I'm going to work really hard on pushing and then extending, pushing and then extending. It's easier for me to do the open stance as it is for mostly everybody. So give it a try, work on your forehead, work on your back end, good quality. All right, now finally, yay, rackets. Rackets is the time that we've been waiting for. Swinging, I want to swing. Guys, I want to play. Last time I played actual tennis was probably 2 years ago. So I do miss it. I do a lot of mini tennis with you, but I miss hitting that yellow ball, you know. So anyway, I gotta be careful here because I am pretty close of destroying some of these stuff here. So I hope I don't do that. You can do it outside again. You have definitely more room in your backyard, in your garage, whatever you have more room, just go again and try it. Same deal, I'm gonna go split, 1 step, and then load, and then swing, and then recover. 1, 2, swing. Really focusing on pushing off my right leg. Again, split, turn, 1, 2, push, push, push. I'm kind of scared of hitting it here, so I'm gonna go a little bit forward, push, and generate a lot of pace. Same thing on my back end here, push, and hit. Work on your crossover step, push. A nice open stance. Really focusing on that push. One more time. And then you got it. Next time you're playing with somebody and that person is pushing you corner to corner and you're just running for that shot, you're gonna have a better foundation. How to load here, how to load here. Keys, guys, 1 leg, big steps, crossover step, okay? Look the way I do my crossover step to get to the wall, my crossover step to recover, okay? Basic stuff that you guys know, but it's always good to reinforce those. All right, great job on that.